Hi everyone, my name's Larry. I'm preparing a series of recipes and techniques to teach my children how to cook. Today I'm preparing pasta alla Jacob, a dish named for my son Jacob. Today's ingredients include a third of a package of spaghetti, a tablespoon of butter, a third pound of bacon, half a cup of frozen peas, an egg, and Parmesan cheese. We'll start by putting a large pot on to boil. Once we have the water on, it's time to get the bacon going. I cut the bacon in half to make it easier to work with. Then I place the pan on a medium flame and add a little oil. You could certainly skip this step, but I find it gets the first round of bacon to brown better. I start the bacon in a cold pan because it's more efficient and it doesn't affect the end product. Next, I put a metal lid directly on top of the bacon to control the grease spatter and keep the bacon from curling. Just take your time and cook all the bacon to your desired crispiness. And be careful with the hot lid. While the water is coming to a boil and between checking on the bacon, you can get a few other steps out of the way. Remove the peas from the freezer and rinse them in a colander or strainer and set them aside. I always rinse the peas to remove the freezer frost, which imparts a stale taste. Also, take out your pasta bowl and put in a tablespoon of butter. Place the bowl on the stove near the water and the bacon. It's always nice to plate into a warm bowl, and it will soften the butter at the same time. You'll find that you need to drain the fat from time to time. Reserve the bacon fat in a bowl. We'll be using it later to fry the egg. When the bacon is done, clean the pan and put it back on the stove on a low flame to get it ready for the egg. Then chop the bacon into 1/4-inch strips. When the water comes to a boil, add a tablespoon of salt, then add your pasta. Keep moving the pasta until it is softened and the water is returned to a boil to prevent it from clumping together. When the pasta is about halfway to your version of al dente, add the peas to the pot. Once the pasta is done, drain it into the colander and place it in the bowl. Be sure to give it a toss to incorporate the butter. Then top the pasta and peas with the bacon. Now it's time to fry the egg. Have a large spoon and a spatula ready. This step goes very quickly. Pour the reserved bacon grease back into the pan. You want a generous amount, so top it up with oil if necessary. This is an old school technique which some of you may find shocking. Add the egg to the oil and let the white crisp around the edges. Then carefully tip the pan towards you and baste the egg with the oil. Begin with the white until it's completely cooked, then baste the yolk until it's cooked to your liking. Jacob likes his just opaque. Now plate the egg and garnish liberally with Parmesan cheese. Jacob and his mom created this dish when Jacob was just 8 years old, and it's probably his favorite meal, certainly his favorite comfort food. If you have a fussy eater in your house or you're just looking for something comforting, give this dish a try. Thanks for watching.